I'm running to be your city councilor because everyone in Scarborough Region Court deserves to have their voice heard. The pandemic has shown us all why a strong foundation of public services is vital to our shared prosperity. An immigrant who came from Canada to Canada 40 years ago, I settled in Aging Court and have been living here for the last 27 years. I raised my family of 4 boys here. I love this community, and Scarborough Aging Court is home. I've been serving as TDSP trustees since 2014. I have the experience and know-how of working with residents and with all levels of government. As an elected official, I understand how important it is for Scarborough Aging Court gets the improved community services we need and doesn't get left behind. I know how to make tough decisions and find solutions to these tough issues. With my leadership and experience and your partnership, together we will get things done. Thank you.
Great, thank you.
Hi, I'm Rhoda Potter with Aging Court Village Community Association. The first question is about safety.
Yes.
We've heard about safety concerns, including pedestrian and cycling safety, personal security, and community safety in our neighborhoods, including our schools. How would you work to improve safety in Ward 22 and address this range of issues?
Like you, I take safety very, very seriously. I've worked very closely over the years with school communities, with the parents, with the students, to work out a safety plan so that everyone in the community, including students in the community, will be safe. We have worked with schools such as Kennedy Public School, David Lewis, Pauline Johnson, and Rendenburg to come up with audits, safety walks, and come up with an alternative plan to make sure that everyone is communicated clearly and easily to understand what the ways we can do to make sure we are safe. With safety, we're also talking about the connectivity of dedicated bike lanes. We're talking about crosswalks. We're talking about better traffic control, as well as the issues, especially surrounding the new construction sites around in the community. So we have to work together. We have to take a comprehensive approach with community members to sit down, come up with options, and address issues as a community.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, I'm Michael Manu with the Toronto Youth Cabinet. The next question we have is about transit. As we all know, transit is a long-standing issue in Scarborough, with many years of nothing being done, plans being changed, and overall inaction, with residents ultimately paying the price. Where do you stand on much-needed improvement to public transit, specifically on key issues such as the Shepherd Avenue subway / LRT, and the transitway / bus lanes on Finch Avenue?
Yes, it has been a long-standing issue with our community, where it has been back and forth on different plans and options and discussions, and with different level of governments. We deserve better. We are not going to be left behind again in making sure that our people, our community are moving around quickly. Scarborough Region Court deserves a subway, and I would like to work on that as a priority. Until it's built though, we will advocate with you together for rapid transit plan in Scarborough Region Court. A plan has to be affordable, has to be fast, has to be accessible, and especially given that we have such massive development in the ward, the transit plan is not there yet. We don't have a comprehensive transit plan in place, and that's wrong. And then need to work with you together to make sure that cyclists are safe, and we have a good plan for pedestrians, and as well as addressing community safety issues with Division 42.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, I'm Laura Harper with Aging Court Community Services Association. The third and final question is about community improvements. Ward 22 is lacking in a lot of important community infrastructure, has no designated neighborhood improvement areas, and many community members are being impacted by COVID-19. We need more community spaces, social programs, playgrounds, affordable housing with particular attention to seniors, and employment opportunities. We have a very diverse population and many people are voiceless. We also have a lot of development happening in the ward. How will you work to address this range of issues and needs?
Yes, we do have services that are not here as yet as a community. We are left behind, and we don't want to see that happening again. We have to work with the community members to come up with a fresh approach, which sit everybody at the table and come up with a plan and alternatives. And these alternatives have been addressed and been taken as a priority, as a top agenda item at the city. And we need you and myself as elected official to work it together. And I have the experience of putting all these tough questions on the table with different parties and different level of government. We'll have to address them as a community. And especially when we're talking about the massive development plan that are coming our way, that have been approved, we need to come together as a community and making sure that we are not going to be left behind again. So I would want to invite every one of you to talk with me, to sit down at the table and come up with plans or alternatives to address these issues.
Great.
We will get things done, yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, MannaWong, for taking part in Ward 22 votes.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, good morning.